Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. So let me just get my studio up here. And they've changed everything again here on me. Okay, let me just see if I can. Nope, I can't. I don't know why they would do that, but they have changed the layout of my studio again. So I'm just going to close it. There we go. So hello, everybody. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Marie. Hello, Kate. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, so there was just some more photos released, you guys, and I'm going to bring them up. So just give me a second here. And then I've got the full mapping of where this guy went and everything. So let me bring up the window, I guess. I guess we'll just share the entire screen. There we go. Okay, so new photos. Here is the photo of a new guy they are looking for. Hello, Ing. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. So I've been working on this, you guys, since 9 a.m. this morning to get this mapping up for you guys and everything. Spent a lot of time on it. So please make sure you give this video a like. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please help out the channel any way that you can. This is a lot of work that I did. You'll see when we get to the maps, you guys, I've been pulling my hair out. Oh my God. Trying to get everything and getting the map set up with the videos and everything they've showed you. I've also got something that I haven't seen anybody else. I haven't seen anybody else give these photos yet. They were just released like 20 minutes ago. So just as I was getting my live set up, I seen that the police had released these photos. And I'm telling you, to me, this guy almost looks like the suspect that they're looking for. Like, you look at the size across here, you look at the shoes, You look at the stature of this guy. This guy looks like the guy that they're looking for. They are saying that they want to talk to this guy because this guy was in the area of the suspect. And I'm going to show you where this suspect went. I'm going to show you him running and hiding from a female. I think if you guys haven't seen my read, go see it. I think it's dead spot on. Since I've seen all this stuff that's come out and the videos and everything else, I'm going to show you a photo of the girl walking and him running and hiding from her. He's scoping out that area around the school, and I believe he came out of the school because the first time they get him that they've given us anyway on video is 2 o'clock, and then just before the shootings. So I think he had left the building. He went and got the you know what, the pew pew. I think he was scoping out the female, waiting for her to get to the building so he could go in and do what he was going to do. There's some time that's missing that we don't know where he is. Like, was he possibly even living with this person and was waiting for her to maybe go back to the university, leave the apartment to go to the university? Because there's a time there that we don't know where he is, but I'm going to tell you why I think this as we go. I've got mapping too, and I'm going to explain it all to you. Okay? So they say that they are looking for this guy now. Okay? Hello, everybody coming in. Peach Cobbler, Karen, Texas. Hello, hello. Here's another photo of him. Like, look at the stature. Okay? Look at the shoes. Look at the stature. He's got something in his hand. It looks like something like with a loop on it, maybe a bag that he had grabbed. I don't know. And here he is again. Look at this. He's got this. See this white bag? That's going to come into play, you guys. This white bag. Okay? So I don't know if this is the person he was. I don't know. But this is going to come into play. But they are looking to talk to this guy. This guy has this white bag. And you're going to see in the other picture I show you, which is this photo here, that is not the same person as I just showed you here. But he has that white bag now. This is clearly a female. You can see like the boots that you can almost see like how they come out here. Somebody's wearing knee-high boots. This looks like a female with the fur hoodie. See the bag? This is the girl that he runs from, and I'm going to show you that, okay? I'm going to show you this whole mapping, where he runs from her, everything. So to me, it's like he was waiting for this person to leave. But why does this person look like they have this white bag thing? And so does this guy. Sorry, guys, I had to cough. Could it be this is the same person? I don't think so. Because this person has two white bags. And it looks like they're wearing knee-high boots. Whoops. And this guy looks totally different. Totally different. I don't know. What do you guys think? This looks like one of the bomber style jackets. I don't know why it is. Every time I go live, you guys, I start hacking and coughing. Anyway, this isn't the same person as this. Not the same person. This person doesn't have like a hoodie like that, like with the, oh, maybe. But why does he only have one bag here? Maybe it is, because yeah, I can see his pants kind of pushing out here too. So this person here is seen in this area, and this is an area where the suspect was also seen. Yeah, I kind of thought that too, but now look at, if you look at his jacket right here, it does look like that's that white hood that we see here. And it does look like a beige hoodie or something on here. So maybe it is the same person. Thank you, Karen, Texas. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, we're not even done. Wait till you see. And like I said, you guys, I've been going 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. So for the last like 5, 6 hours, trying to get this all together for you guys. This is going to come into play for a good reason. Okay. So this is the person they're looking for. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to see what you guys think once we get into the videos, and then we will come back to these pictures, but I want to go to the mapping. Here we go. Can you see my dilemma here now? Look at this. So I watched the videos and I mapped out everywhere that this guy went. Okay. So what I'm going to do is when we get to that part, I'm going to show on a video him running and hiding. You can see I've got it right here where he runs and hides at 2:16. Okay. But let's start at the beginning. Okay. So the 2 o'clock is the first time we ever see him. Okay. We'll show the videos. I want to go through this first. And then we're going to show the videos, because I think the videos will make more sense to you guys once you see what I've mapped out here, going over and over and over and over and over in these videos. So this here is where it happened, where you see this red line here. Now, we're not going to pay attention to this right now because that's the way he went when he left. I feel by this, he was already in the Department of Physics building. I believe that he had been there long before 2 o'clock. Because at 2 o'clock, okay, here's the building here, okay? I think he came out and walked down here because this is the first sighting of him is right here. He comes down here and he comes down here. At this point, okay, you're going to see this 2 o'clock, no bag. Okay. Now from 2 o'clock, he's still walking down here, but as he's walking down here, you're going to see in the video, he keeps looking back towards this way as if to see if anybody's following him. He keeps turning around and looking. Okay. So let me see if I can, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Pause. That's the wrong video. Nope. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, so I think this is it here. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Yes, this is it here. So this is that, look at, this is, you can see it right up here. This is at 2 o'clock. Let's back up a bit. Okay. Now, in the other video I watched, you could see him walking down here and cutting across. That is him coming down here. Don't forget, here is the university. I believe he left around 2 o'clock. So I do believe that he had been there most of the day. He left, he come across here, and that's the video we're seeing right here. So he's walking across the street. I'm going to make it bigger. See how he's still looking back down the street? He's looking here to see if anybody's following him. Look at him. Look at him look. Okay, so this here, they're enhancing from here. You can see, and he turns around and he keeps looking. Now, this is later on, him passing by in front of places and whatnot. Anyway, we'll get to that. So there he is leaving from the direction of the Department of Physics. Okay, so which way do they not have him on video coming to the school? Because to me, this is the first ever that we even see him on video is right here at 2 p.m. So to me, he left home and he went to this building earlier. He leaves there around 2 o'clock. He's walking this way. He comes down Cook Street. Now, the next place we see him, so here he is. It's up here. I believe he walked down here because at 2:04, he passes by here. So he comes down. Okay, so I'm getting my arrows screwed up here. So there's where we see him leaving the university. He comes down and he turns here. Okay. He comes down here, and this is the yellow line here. I should have brought that yellow line up. He comes down here, and we see him passing by here, and that's the video you just seen. He comes down here. He does an about face and goes back. Okay? That's at 2:04. At 2:08, so he comes down and he turns down here. Don't follow this purple line. We should be following the yellow line. He comes down and he is in front of this historic building. Now, a lot of you have probably seen this on video. Okay, there's the historic building. There's that sign where he comes down here. He comes this way. He does an about face with his hands behind his back. And he stands here and it looks like he's looking up this way again. And that is Cook Street, looking up this way. Okay. That is the area that he had just come from. Okay. So don't forget, this is where we are. He leaves the university. He walks down here. He turns here. He keeps looking backwards here. He turns here. He does an about face and turns around and comes back and back down Cook Street. This is the historic building right here. Okay. He stands here and he looks back up this street as if he's watching. And this is going to be important. All this area right here, you guys, is going to be important. Okay. Because he stands here and he looks up here as if he's waiting for somebody to leave the apartment. So I believe that he left, he come down here, he's seen somebody still here, maybe their vehicle, I don't know. But he's waiting to see, I believe, somebody leaving. He comes down here, he does an about face, and that's what we just seen in this video. Okay? So let me pause it and go big for you again. Okay, so this is where he's leaving the university. See him looking back towards the universities over down here. So this is where he comes down. And remember I said he goes by, he turns around, and he comes back again. This place is important. See, he leaves and like turns around and comes right back and starts walking back again. Okay. Now we see him back up at this historic building. This is the historic building. Remember I told you he comes up, he walks, he's still looking up Cook Street again. He turns around, he comes back. Now, he does this in this area a couple of times. And when he notices somebody, he's right here, and that's where he runs from because somebody is walking this way. So to me, it looks like he's coming down Cook Street again, as if, you know, he's la-di-da-di-da, turn around because he'd already passed Cook Street once. So now he's like as if he's looking for somebody coming this way or in this area. So he knows whoever he's looking for is either going to be coming down this way or this street. So this is why I am going to pause this for a minute and go back here. So when he leaves, he keeps looking back this way, like, is anybody coming? Is anybody coming? He continues down Cook Street as if he's looking for somebody either walking up from this area, because this is the area right here where he's walking back and forth there, looking in this direction. But he didn't go there first. He came down here. This is where he does the turnaround. It's like, okay, it's safe. I don't see anybody. Comes down here. He turns here, and he goes back and forth here. Okay? That is at 2:08. From 2:08, the next time we see him, he is back over in this area. Like we lose him. So he must have came after going back and forth in the video. He must have turned around and walked this way and came up here, because at 2:13, he's back up here walking by again. Okay. Now, when he walks by, this is like between 2:04 and 2:13. So at 2:13, he's walking by here again. And notice, you guys, he has no bag on him. Okay? In all these photos, you don't see this black bag. Let's continue. See, no black bag. I believe what he has under his shirt is the bag or something. I think he's overstuffed himself here to make himself look bigger. See him hanging around here, kind of looking. Okay, so this is when he's walking back at 2:13. Do you notice there's no bag on him here? Okay. And like I said, I believe that this is overstuffed for some reason. Because in some of the videos, like this is all crinkled up. His arms, like you know, when your jacket's too big, it kind of crinkles up and everything. And then you see it sometimes it's puffy, puffy, puffy. It's like he's got stuff on underneath. You can also see right down here, there's another layer of clothing here. Here he's got gloves on. In other parts of the video, he doesn't. So this is at 2:13. Okay. I'm going to show you where this is. This is 2:13, the purple line. Okay. 2:13, he's walking by here again. So that's why I say after he had walked down here, farted around here from 2:08, 2:09, 2:10, they've got him right here in this corner. That's when he's walking back and forth and whatever. He then walks this way, comes back up here again, and this is where you see the purple line. So this video that I just showed you here is him walking by again here at 2:13. What does he do at 2:13? He comes down, he goes back down this way, and guess what? At 2:13, 2:14, 2:15, he is right in this area again. This is where he takes off. See this? At 2:16, that's right while he's back in this area. Don't forget, 2:13, he's going by here again. He's coming down. He takes off running in this direction. I think he took off and hid for a bit in here and then came back around. I'm going to show you that. Okay, so this is the historic building right here. Watch. Let me get it to, so that's him walking down, walking down, walking down. That's in front of the house. Okay, so we're going to start it here. I'm going to show you when he gets in front of the historic building again. Here he is here. This is that historic building. He's at the corner again. He's not at the historic building yet, is he? Yes. Hang on. 216. Yes, he's at the corner of the historic building, I believe. Or where is that? Hang on a sec, you guys. That is, I think it's down here, maybe. No, it is here. It's right there. Let's go. We'll go over there. He's walking by, walking by. Hang on. Let me just get to it, you guys. That's not it. Right here. No, he's at the place where the gates are. Okay, hang on. Let me find it where he is. I thought it was there. Hang on. It's one of these places here. Is it here? Give me a second, you guys. I think it's here. Is that those gates? No. Hang on, I'll find it, you guys. Oh my gosh. I gotta get out of this view. Bear with me, you guys. You hear my stomach? I haven't even eaten. Or is it right here? It's here. He's here. Okay. Hang on. He's here. Okay, let me change this because if not, I'm going to mess it up. Don't show street view. Let me just edit this. Edit. It's right here. Okay. Okay. So let's go through this again. Okay. So he's walking past here. He gets here. Okay. Okay, so there's those cameras. That's what we're looking at. Okay, so he's walking by there. That's this house, I believe. Because there's the historical. Oh, I got my map upside down. Okay. So he's walking past this house here. He's here. Do I got this upside down? I do. That's why I'm getting all confused. Okay. So he's here at this corner. Because this is going to make sense. Okay, so there he is. He's coming down that street again where he's passed by a few times. See him here? See him right here? Okay, watch. I'm going to bring you to the map. Where's them gates? There's the gates. See these gates? There's the gates. No, they're not. Okay, hang on. Or is it here? It's here. Okay, so here's the gates. Let's just see here. Okay, so there's the gate. So he's walking down this way. Now, let me make sure I have my thing on the right corner. It's on this corner. See, I got it on the wrong corner. Okay, hang on. Okay, edit this again. See why it takes so long, you guys? No, I don't want to edit that. I want to edit this. Edit. He is right. Oh my God. See why this takes so long? Let me blow this up. Edit. I want to take this. And it keeps clicking me on. There we go. He's here. Come on. He's right there. Oh. Welcome to my nightmare, you guys. Thank you so much for your donation, Karen and Marie Burks. 49 months, a member. Thank you so much. I love you to the moon and back. And this is why, hello, Norma. Hello, everybody coming in. This is why it takes so much. Lisa O'Keefe, thank you. This is why it takes so long to do these things, you guys. Okay, so he's walking down past here, and he's right at this corner, right here. Okay? Watch what he does. See, there's those gates. He's right here at the corner. Watch what he does. He's going to see somebody walking down here. Okay? And he's going to go, you know how when you're scared by something and you kind of like jump back a little bit? I want you to watch carefully. Okay? He's going to like, oh my God, jump and take off running this way. And we lose him. Somewhere in here, we lose him. So I think he took off and hid behind. There's a car here. I think he hid behind that car, but we don't see him run past here. Well, we do see him run past here. And I think he hid behind one of these cars because on the other side here, there is a metal fence like this. So he can't get across there. He runs and hides from whoever this is that's coming down and around here. Thank you, Ing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So watch this circle. You will see him run, and then he runs again. You barely see it through here. Okay, let's watch. Watch, see this person here? He sees the person, he takes off, running. And for some reason, the video glitches out right here. It glitches. But then we're going to watch it. You'll see him run this way. See him run? Right there? It's like he was hiding behind this bush and then he runs. When this person gets about here, he runs. For some reason, he runs. He's running from this person. Let's watch it again. I'll play it now without stopping. Okay, so you watch. He gets up here. He sees the person coming this way, and he jumps. There's the person coming. See, he sees him and he jumps. He runs here, and he glitches out here. But you can see this person coming up here. Watch. There's that person right there. Right there. Here's the person coming. So is it this person we see running here? Like, did he maybe get up in these trees or bushes and hide? Is it this guy we see running, or is it him we see running? This is where I'm confused, and it pisses me off because the video glitched. You see the person there? You see him there? You don't see, and then there's a person running. So did he see the suspect and start running after him? I don't know. Or is that person there because they cut the video? Is that person still coming and that's the suspect that took off? See? And then they cut the video. So it's like, do we see another person after we see that one running? We don't know. Thank you, Ing, for your 10 euros. I appreciate you. Okay. So let's go back. So he runs. Now I got to make sure I don't know why my map keeps doing this. Where am I? I'm still the wrong way. Every time I click Street View, it screws around with me and mixes me up. Okay, this is the way that I want it. Okay, so far, this is what we've seen. We've seen him walking this way. Here's where the shooting happened. At 2 o'clock, he's walking this way. He comes down Cook Street. He turns here, right? He does an about face and comes back. He's down here. He walks around here for a bit. That's in front of that museum thing, right? Then he goes this way. He comes up here. He walks back this way again. And all this time, you guys, we don't see this bag. Okay, I'm going to show you the first time we see the bag. So he's walking back this way. He's coming here. He gets to here. And he sees somebody coming. And he takes off running, runs around. The next time he's picked up on surveillance is here 2 minutes later in front of this place. Hang on. Okay, we're going to go there so I can show you. And this is the video right here. It's taken from here. You can see these posts here. This is what we are seeing here. It's taken from this right here. You see these posts? This is the next time we see him at 2:18. I'll make it bigger so you can see. At 4:18, this is the next time we see him walking here. Okay? So that's how I know that he is here. Get off. At 2:18. He is right here. This is the White House that he is coming from this way. So that's how we know when he took off running from here, he ran down and around. He ran to here. And he turns the corner and he goes this way again towards this historical society building where he was hanging out, towards the direction where we keep seeing him going back and forth over here. Okay? He still has no bag. I'm going to show you this video. It's going to show him walking down here. The house is here. So the camera angle is facing this way. The camera that picks him up is facing this way. Then they got one facing this way. You see him come down and turn this corner. He's going back this way towards the Historic Society where we seen him walking back and forth. Watch. Watch up here. There he is right there. And as you can see, no bag on him, but he's looking awful big there, like he's got stuff under his jacket or something. I don't know. But I'm going to show you something else that I noticed after we go through this. See, to me, he's got something underneath his coat here. He's got no bag here. And you will see the bag after. Okay, so watch. So he's walking down, walking down. Now he's running, right? He is running. And in this video, look at how thin he looks. This is at, oh my gosh, let me get my glasses. Hang on. 219. Okay? At 219, he is running back this way in front of the Historic Society. And guess where he goes? Guess where he goes? He goes back up that street there. I'll show you. Okay? So, I don't have this yet. I'm going to put it now. And I'm going to put 219 running back towards Historic Society. And I'm going to make it, I'm just going to put it there. Color green. And I'm going to put this white because he still has no bag. Okay, so here he is. So, why is he going back to the area? He comes down here and he turns back up here to where he just ran from. Because this is where he ran from. Right? Around here, and he took off running. The guy finally comes down here like this, and he starts running. So, like, is he trying to chase this guy for some reason? But the guy comes all the way down this way, and then we see him running down here. Let's see what happens after. And you see him clearly go around. There's the Historic Society sign. And this is where he had been going back and forth here. See? And he's gone. The next time he's picked up is at 11:50, which is 2:50. Okay? And here he comes again. But look at what he's got. He's got the bag on him now. Okay? So at 2:50, where am I? Is that? Hang on. Okay, at 2:50, he's up here. Where's that house? I think it's here. Right here. So at 2:52, as you can see right on here, the video says 2:52. Here's the video. Oh no, it says 2:51. There he is now. And he's coming back from that direction, and he's got the bag on now. You can see the black bag. We'll see better pictures of it. But I'm going to show you on the map. That is right here. Okay, we'll go to Street View. Okay, you see these posts here? There's a video camera up here that is catching him walking right here. Here's them posts. Here's the fence with the the hedges there, and the fence right here. There's the fence. There's the hedges. Here's the 3 posts. They've got him. He is now walking down here. And on top of that, he's walking on this side of the sidewalk. So he's walking right here. He's coming down here again because he'd been in this area before. And he has the bag on him. Let's see where he goes next. Where is he? This is at 2:52. Okay. He goes back. I hate this because it's messing with me when it turns around. Okay. So we see him here. He's here now. That's the blue line. He has the bag. He's walking. This is the house with the posts, right? He walks down here. What's he do? He comes back up this way. He walks back up here. And where we see this right here, this is right here. He's walking past here. Now, don't forget, this is where he came from when he left at 2 o'clock. It's now an hour later. He's walking back, and now he has the bag. So in this video, you can see him walking here. Let's see where he goes, and then I'll show you on the map. See how he crosses the street to go back down here? The university is right here. Okay? I'm going to show you this. Okay? This is where he's walking. He's walking up here, and he turns here. You see this post here with the hedges, and you see, let's see if I can get a better, okay. So you see that this is all like, what do you call that? Brick. And here, see, this is where he is. He came down here, and he's crossing over to that corner. He came down here, and he's crossing over to this corner, just like I have it on the map here. Here it is. He's crossing over here, and he's going back to the university, and he has the bag now. Okay, I think we're going to see another one here. But you can see the strap coming across, and he has the bag. Let's see the next photo. He's still walking down the street here. The university is right there. And at 2 o'clock, he walks down on this side and crosses over and goes down. And now he's going back. So I believe he did come from the university. He left. He went to get the pew-pew and get his disguise and everything set up, how he's going to do everything. He was watching somebody to see when they were leaving to go back. That's why I think this was somebody that he targeted, that he either, number one, knew where they lived and scoped them out because he was at the university and he didn't see them there. So he left at 2 o'clock, and that's when he went all over the neighborhood there looking to see if he could find them. Is that the person that he's seen walking? Because that person was walking in the area going towards the university that he ran from. No, I don't believe anybody picked him up. But this is him walking back towards the university now at 2:53, almost 3 o'clock, an hour before the shootings. Okay, here he goes. I'm going to show you where this is. The university is right here, you guys. I'm going to show you where this is on the map. Right here. Okay. There's the gate he's walking past. Right here. Okay. See this gate? This is the gate. This is the house across the street. So it's going to look a little different the way we look at it, because this is looking out from this house, right? Their gate. But look at the house across the street. When we go to my map, okay, he's walking past this gate. And he's walking this way. There's that house across the street that you see right there. And here he is walking past. So you can clearly see that house. Here's the things here with the gate. He's going back to the university. There's that house, and there's the gate that he walked past. He is heading back to the university. And it changed my map around again on me. Anyway, he is walking right down here now. Here's the university. Let's put this map back in the right order here. Okay, so he now has that black purse thing, and he is walking back to the university. So what does this tell me, you guys? This tells me, because they don't have him, the first time they have given us any indication of this suspect is right here at 2 o'clock when he is walking away from, this is the university where the shootings happen, right here at this red dot, right? They show us him walking this way, right? He goes down here. He goes down over here. He turns around. He comes back. He goes over here. He comes back up over here. He comes back this way. He gets to here and he sees somebody and he books it this way, this way, this way. He comes back around this way and we lose him. We don't know where he went. There's about 20 to 30 minutes missing before they pick him up again. And when they do pick him up again, is right over here, right in the same area where he had been going back and forth at 2:51, almost 3 o'clock. So between 2:20 and 2:51, that's like half an hour. We don't know where he was. He was somewhere because he didn't really leave this area. I believe that he knows somebody here or he lives here in this area, because it seems to me his whole focus is this area. Or this is where his target lived, was this area. And because they've only got video at 2, I feel he was already in the department, the university. Here's the university. I believe he had been there most of the day. And they first pick him up here, walking this way, away from the university. He goes and does all this stuff that he does over here. I feel like he was watching for somebody. He had a target, I'm telling you. And that's exactly what my read said too. And he runs from the person because that person is now walking towards the university. Right? A person's walking towards the university. So it's like, oh my God, there they are. They're going. He books it this way. And when he gets here, he's still skittish. He's still looking up this way. Like really paying attention to this way. A lot of the times. So I believe that person lives in this area here that he is scoping out. Right in here somewhere. So it's going to be interesting when this person is caught. And I do feel like he's going to do something to somebody else. There's going to be harm to somebody else too. Anyway, I feel like it's in this area right here that he was scoping. And this was just like, okay, I'll go around, come back again, because he kept looking up and down Cook Street. So I believe the person lives in this block or this block of Cook Street that he was looking for. I feel like he went to do it that morning, but the person wasn't there. He probably hung out for a bit to see if the person was going to show up. The person didn't show up. So he left around 2 o'clock because we see him here. And then we see him going back at 3. We see him going back here at 3. He does what he does. And at 4:06, he's gone. And he takes off this way. We've got nothing past here. We've got video surveillance of him here and here. So we know this is what they first showed us of the suspect leaving when he leaves the university and he turns here. I'll show you on Street View. This is the only video surveillance they've shown us of him leaving, right? Let me just get over here on the right street. Okay, they've got him walking here to this corner. Remember this corner with the pole and everything? And it says Hope. Waterman and Hope. He turns here. So the university is down there. If you turn around and look, there's the university. He comes out of the university, comes up here on this side of the sidewalk. He walks along this sidewalk up to this corner. He turns here, and we see in that that's the first picture they ever showed us of the suspect. We see him turning this corner, and then they've got him on camera. He's walking down here, and they've got him on camera near the music, I think, right here. This is the last sighting they have of him after 4 o'clock that they're showing us. Okay, I want to make that clear. This is the last that they're showing us. So I kind of went down here. Like, did he live maybe in one of these buildings? Did he have maybe a vehicle parked here that he got in and took off in? Because they're not showing any more sightings of him after 4:06 or 4:07, somewhere around there. When the university is back over there. He walks down that street, Waterman, and he comes up Hope. And this is where the last video they show us after he did the shooting is this area right here. And then he's gone. So does he live in this building? Did he get into a vehicle and take off? Because that's the last sighting of him, which is right there. Here's where it happened. He came out. This is the corner where they showed us the very first picture of him, is right here. And this is the very last time that they showed us at 4:07, him being caught on video. So where does he live? I believe he either lives right here in this area. I believe in maybe this building, one of these, or he got in a vehicle and took off. But to me, and it's just my opinion, he was scoping somebody out that lives in this block or this block of Cook Street. And that's just by the way I see where he's at the school. Like, why did he leave? Right? Or does he live over here in this area? He could have. Did he maybe have his car parked in this area if he doesn't live in this area? Did he have his car parked in this area? Jump in his car and no. We're gonna park it over here so he can get in, because they're not showing us any more video of him leaving except for this spot, and there's no more. So if anything, he probably had a vehicle. But I do believe that he had been there earlier in the day, in the morning, waiting for this person. This person didn't show up, so he leaves and he goes and he starts scoping out this area. Like, where is this person? I think there was a target. And then he goes after this, he goes back the same way. Goes back here the same way. When he left, he came down here. And when he goes back up this way. And don't forget, he runs and hides from somebody right here that he sees coming. And he books it this way and around here. And this is the area they were coming from, right? So he doubles back. Oh, okay, they're going to school right down here, and here's the school. So if he's seen them coming this way or this way, and he books it around the corner, and he runs down here and around, this person is coming from this area somewhere. Or is it this area? One of these two. But he is scoping somebody out in this block right here, or this block right here on Cook Street. I believe that's Cook Street. Let me just make sure. Yep. Let me just go back down here. I want to see which way that person was coming from. So there's the gates. So he's walking this way, and he takes off running down here. So he takes off running. Okay. Or he's coming up this way. He takes off running this way. Where is that? Yeah, right there, because we see him coming around here. Okay. So that's where he takes off running from. He runs and he hides. He runs and he runs and he runs around here because this happens at 216. He's here at 218. He comes back up this way because at 219, let's get rid of this stupid thing. At 219, we see him running back towards here. So he either had a vehicle parked around in this area because we don't see the bag, then we see the bag. Or is that what he had hidden underneath his coat? But I'm telling you right now, there's a target. Take it or leave it, but there is a target. So that's what I got for you guys. Tell me what you guys think. Replay crew, tell me what you think in the comments below the video. But I do believe that there's somebody in this area or this area that he was targeting. Just by how much he's in this area and going back and forth here. And he always checks up and down here. And it's always like after he runs, he keeps checking behind him to make sure nobody's following him. So I believe that he was waiting for somebody to get to that university. I believe that he had already been there. He left at 2 o'clock because the person wasn't there. So he went to scope it out to see when they were coming. Like, did he maybe even message him? Hey, you coming to see, do the test today or come to the library today? I don't know. But I'm telling you, there was a target. So, hi, Willow and everyone. You mentioned a better picture of the bag purse. Can we see it? Yes. Okay. Let me go over here. Is it in this one? Let me go back here. There. There's the bag. There's the purse right there. I wish I could make this bigger, but I can't. But here it is right here. He's got it going like around his neck and under his right arm. You can see it here, but this is, they've blown it up, and there it is right there. And this here is the person that he ran from. And that person kind of looks like this person here. I didn't think it was at first until I seen this, because that looks like the bomber jacket and like the hood. There's the white of the hood, and look at, with this hat on. Does it look like a female to you? I don't think so. But this person has two white things on each side of them. And we never see them on the other guy. Right? And the video, is this, where we see him running from that person. I'll play it again. Here he is right here on the corner, and you see that person that I just showed you in the still photo. Just bring that up. Okay, so he's on the corner. I will make this bigger. I just want to show you this again. This person here is a picture that I took. I blew it up. This is that person walking towards him. It looks like the guy that's in this photo because it's got the beige hat, and this does look like fur on the back of the hood, like it's hanging down in the back with the dark pants. This could look like boots in the other picture, in this picture, him walking. But what are these white things? I don't know. Okay. So that is the person right there. This is the person right here that is in this video that walks by here. Here he is here, and it's like he jumps, and he runs. So let's watch it. Here, there's that person. See him run? Then you'll see the other person come this way and down here, and it looks like they start running. See, there he is right there. See, and then it's almost like, who's running there? Like, does this person finally see who it is? I don't know. Yeah, it looked like a female to me too, Marie. It looked like a female to me too. Stop it. The struggle is real. See, to me, that looks like a female. I don't know. But to me, it looks like a female, like thin. But are these, like, here it looks like two white things. But here, this person only has one white thing. Where's the other white thing? Here it looks like two white things. And then there too, you only see one white thing. There looks like the white on the hood. And look at this, looks like the beige. See, this person looks like they have something on their head, covering their head. Here's the hood hanging down on the jacket with the white fur on it. Dark boots, dark pants. See? There's the white. There's the white on the hood. But it looks like there's a bag that's been dropped. But this looks like a female to me. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. We can watch the video one more time. So here she is. Hang on. Let's back it up. So there he is. He's walking. He's coming up here. Okay, so here he is. He comes to here, and it's like, oh my God, and he runs this way. But this video glitches out. And so I don't know. I wish they would have continued playing it to see if this person went by after we seen the person run from here. Like the person turns the corner and they're about here, and then you see somebody run here. Who is that? Which person is it? Because the video glitches out. See, there's the person. He sees them, runs. See, watch. The last place we see that person is here. And this person now is walking, probably is about here. Did it glitch out? That person ran? Because we don't see two people run here. We only see the one. Watch, you're going to see that other person. There she is right there, which I do believe is a female. Coming around the corner, you'll see her walk over here. There she is. And it seems like that person running. Or is it him? Oh my God, walking right in front of me. I'm running. So he decides to book it because we've seen him go up and he goes around that corner and comes back around and then comes back around this way. I wish they would have showed us a little bit more of this video because they cut it off. See, you see him running. Is that other person about here? Why don't we see that other person walking by? They cut the video. I would have liked to see more of this to be sure whether that was that person chasing the suspect or was that the suspect running from there. We don't know because they cut the video. After we see the person run, they cut the video. I wish if they would have let it play a little bit more, we might have seen that person still walking by. You know what I mean? Or did that person give chase? We don't know because there was a glitch and then the video cut. As soon as we seen him run, the video cut. So we don't get to see if there was a second person. It pisses me off when they do shit like that. So see, he books it. Boom, he books it and he comes all the way back around again. Then we don't see him for 20 minutes to half an hour. And the next time he's picked up is he's right here walking this way. The next time they pick him up, he's over here. He walks this way, and right back to the college again. It's like he did this route when he left the college. He came down here and he went this way. So I believe he could live over here somewhere. Or is he just stalking this area? I don't know. But I do know that this was targeted. And when he took off, he left, he took off this way and went over here. He could have had his vehicle parked here, or he could live over here somewhere. Could live right in this building for all we know. Without any more video, we're not going to have any idea. Most of the videos is right around here. So I do believe my read is right, that he had a target and that he had been watching them and stalking them. No, he ran from that person. I think the person that he ran from, Marie, is his target. Was his target. I think that's the person that he was waiting to see coming. And it took him by surprise, obviously, just by the way when you look at that video, like he's taken off guard, right? He's walking up here and then he's taken off guard because that person's coming. He's taken off guard and he books it back this way. Watch. See? Watch. Okay. See, he's coming up from here. He's walking up this way. He wasn't expecting to see somebody coming this way. I think that was his target. Okay. Watch his body when he sees him. Uh-oh, and he runs. And there, at 16:36, the video glitches. Did he run and jump into a car that maybe was parked there? I don't know. Was there a car parked here? And he hid behind it. And this person's like, where did he go? And started running to see if they could get, I don't know. But to me, there could be a car parked right there because that is parking spots. I'll show you. Come on. Come on. See? There's parking spots there. It's right there. He walks up here. He's walking up here. Okay? He gets to here and he sees that person walking this way. Oops! And he books it this way. There's cars parked here. Now, these aren't the cars that were there at the time. He runs this way. Did he run and jump into a car or run and hide behind a car? That's what I think he could have done because we only see one person running on the video. Could that person maybe have seen him or it spooked them? Boom, he's gone. So they take off running to get away? I don't know. But something happened right here because that person walks up this way. You see them past the gates there. Those are the gates. Walk up here. He gets to here. Uh-oh, sees the person coming and takes off running this way. And he runs. And he runs. And he runs around this way and comes back up this way. This is where that historical society thing is. Does the person live down here somewhere? Because they were walking up this way from here. We can go down there and see what's on that street. We'll walk up from the society. I'm all discombobulated here. Okay, so this is where the historic society is, okay? This is where he walks back and forth and stops and looks at the sign, and he's constantly looking down here, right? So this person, whoever it is, was walking up this way. There's the gates. That person came from this way and walked up this way. Walked up. Damn it, I went too far. Okay? The Historic Society's back here. That person walked up this way. He was coming down this way. Which street is that? Hang on. No. George Street. So he's coming down George Street. That person is coming up this way. That person is right here. When he's here and he sees them and he books it that way. You see that person come walking down here and the camera's up here somewhere. Because there's the vehicles and everything that you see here. There's them vehicles, right? There's the hut. There's the vehicles that you see. Look at, there's the big gates. There's that hut. And this is where they park the vehicles, right? So let's go back to the map. See, there's that hut. There's where they park the vehicles. That camera is facing this way. So that catches that person walking right here. He is, so while they're here, he's right here at the corner and he books it back that way. That person comes around and goes that way. And that happens at 2:16. Okay? And that's where the college is. or the university. So that person would have turned here and went this way to the university if that's where they were going, because he books it back this way. So at 2:16, he sees that person. He comes down here, books it running, and then comes here. And at 2:18, he doesn't have that bag on him. We can see that by the photos. Now, we don't see him again. After that, he walks up here, and he at 2:19, he's here. He goes past this historic society again. He's down here. He's down here somewhere because he walks right down here. Okay. Now, the next time he's spotted is half an hour later, right here. So where did he go in this area that took him half an hour? And then the next time he's picked up is right here, right there. He's picked up right here. Okay? And you see my thing at 2:51, the blue line. This is exactly where they show the next video of him after 2:19. So half an hour later, he's now here and he has that bag on him. All at this time, 2:13, 2:16, 2:18, 2:19, he doesn't have the bag. We've seen all these pictures. He does not have the bag. Going back and forth in front of here, he doesn't have the bag. When he leaves the campus, we've seen the video of him leaving the campus. And that's what I believe he left. I believe that he had already been in the campus. When the first time he's seen is at 2:00. He has no bag and he walks down here. And that's where it all starts. He's back and forth here. Then he comes down here. Then he goes back around and he's seen walking back down here. Then here and he books it that way. So in 19 minutes, he did all that walking around. He came down here. He went back and forth here. He comes at 2:08, he's down here. He walks down here. He goes back and forth here. He comes up here. He comes back here. The purple line, you see him at 2:13. He's here at 2:16. He's here. That's when he sees that person. He books it. He comes around here. This is the last video they showed of him was 2:19. We don't see nothing for half an hour. Then guess where he's back at? He's back at here at 2:51, and we see him with the bag. Once he has the bag, he goes this way. Look at where he goes. He knows now that this person has gone to the campus. He goes right back up the way he came, because this here was at 2:00 when he was leaving. Now he's coming right back the same way, and he heads right back to the campus. And that person turned here and I think was going to the campus. That person came from down in this area somewhere. And this is why I think he kept going back and forth looking to see if he could see the person walking in this area. So that person lives down here somewhere. We don't know if it's the target running or him running. Did the target see the person here and then, okay, I'll get around the corner and I'll see the person walking, but I don't, because by the time I get here, he's run all the way down here. So instead of running back this way, that person just runs to get to the university into safety. Who knows? But that's the way that person ran too, was down this way towards Hope Street. But he went like this down Hope, and he came back around because we see him run. Then we see him on camera here 2 minutes later, because that all happened at 2:16. We see him 2 minutes later here, and then another minute right here. And then we don't see anything between 2:19. The next time we see anything of him is he's back over here. and he has the bag. So, which tells me, did he come walk all, okay, now he knows that the person has gone that way. Did he take off booking it down this way and go back over here somewhere? Did he maybe go up to his car that he had over here? Does he live over here? Because when we next see him, it's right here. When he leaves, right? This is Governor Street. That's where we see him next, is at Governor and George. And he has the bag. When he leaves, he goes out Hope Street and down Waterman towards Governor. So I believe he's come from over here somewhere. Now, whether he had a car parked over here somewhere that he ran to, and it would have had to been right here. Because from here, not that they've shown us, maybe they do have him down in this area somewhere or down in one of these areas somewhere. Maybe they do. But from what they've shown us, that is the very last sighting of him, is right there after the shootings. He comes out, he leaves, he goes in the total opposite direction of where he had been. He goes out and he goes down this way. For all we know, he could live in this building right here. Like to me, it looks like an apartment building. Right here, is this an apartment building or, oh, maybe offices? Yeah, that's offices. Does he live down here somewhere? There are houses. Ironic, eh? Does he live down here somewhere? Are there student housing? Is there housing? Like, this looks like, I don't know. Like, now you're getting back into housing, right? You're getting to downtown. So we don't know where he went after that, because the last sighting of him was after he left. He left and he went in the total opposite direction of where he had been doing all his staking out. He goes up here. And that's the very last sighting. And I'm sure some of these buildings have cameras and everything that they would have got. Unless they do have it and they're not showing us. Did he have a vehicle parked here? That very well could be a possibility. Right? Because it's odd that that is the last sighting of him there. But down here, after he encounters that person and he runs from that person and he comes around here, for half an hour, we don't see where he goes from here until the next time he's spotted, and now he has the bag on, is right here at 2:51. So there's a half hour that he is somewhere here, somewhere in this area. And then he goes back. We know he goes back because they have him at 2:53 going back towards, this is where it happened. Right? And he has that bag. This is the way he left at 2 o'clock, and he did all that scouting out down here. And this is the same way he came back at 2:53. He is caught right here with the bag strapped across him, going back to the university right here where the shootings happened. So, like I said, I believe that he had been there long before 2 o'clock, long before 2. Probably was pissed off that the person that he was targeting wasn't there. So he went looking for them, found them, and they were on their way to the university. So what did he do? He booked it. He went, because at that point, he didn't have the bag. He doesn't have the bag at 2:16. He doesn't have the bag at 2:18, 2:19, or 2:04, 2:08. He doesn't have the bag. He only, this half hour between the last time we see him here at 2:19, the next time he's picked up on cameras is here at 2:51, and he has the bag. And right from there, he comes right back up the same way that he had left, and right back up here, and goes right back to the university. Hang out for an hour, find out where the person is, takes him an hour to get his courage up, does what he does, and then when he takes off this way. And this is the last time that we've seen he's on video, is at 407, and he goes in the total opposite direction of where he was scouting out down here. If he had lived down here, I would have assumed he would have come down and back this way again. But no, I think the person that he was looking for when he was already at the college earlier, or university earlier, got pissed off waiting. At 2 o'clock, he leaves to go and find the person. Finally, at 2:16, he sees the person coming towards the university, and he books it around here. He's gone MIA for half an hour. Then he's picked up again here with a bag strung across him at 2:51. He's back up here and going right back to the college, or university, sorry. Does what he does, hangs out, finds the person, does what he does, and he takes off going this way. And this is, like I said, the last camera we have of him is right there. Now, if he would have continued down here, I'm sure there's video surveillance, but we're not, if there is any, we're not being shown it. The last video we see is him here after the shooting. And he's going in the total opposite direction of where he had been scouting out down here. So did he get in a vehicle? If there is no more video of him walking here, then he got in a vehicle right here. Or he's in one of this building. But I'm sure, let's go see if that building has a video camera. This one. You guys, tell me if you see a video camera. That's a light. Because right here is the last picture of him, is right in front of here. After that, we've got no more pictures. So let's look down here and see if we see any of these buildings. It's hard to see with all these trees. See, I don't see any cameras on this building. I mean, there could be, but we don't see it because of the trees. See, this looks like a bunch of different either offices or apartments, because they each got all these meters. So he could live in one of these for all we know. Let's go back this way a little bit and see. Oh, there we go. See, I don't see any cameras on this building. See, and look at, this is where people walk. Look at backpacks. Oh, apartment. See? 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. So these are apartments. He could live in one of these apartments. So let's just go down here a bit and see if maybe any of these buildings we can see have cameras. See, these look like all apartment buildings. I don't see any cameras on that one. See, look at all the college students, you guys. There's that building there. See, I don't see... It's impossible that none of these are going to have. That looks like it could be a video camera right there. So if he would have continued down the street, there's a good picture of this. Oh yeah, there's video cameras. So if he would have continued coming down here, these cameras would have picked him up. There's a video camera right there too. So if he would have continued down this way, you guys, these video cameras would have picked him up. That looks like a Ring camera, maybe. See, look at it. These are apartments. So he could live in one of these. So if he would have, from here, he would have been picked up on cameras. Like, there's got to be cameras here somewhere. Maybe right there. So he could have had a vehicle parked right here that he got into to get away. Because it seems this is the last picture right here that they have of him. Right here. This is where he came out of the university and down and what? Let's turn it around. Okay. And we just looked down here and I didn't see cameras on these buildings. So could he live in one of these buildings and know that there's not cameras? I don't know. But this is the way he came out, and that's the last one right there at 4:07. So that's that, you guys. That's what I've got. And like I said, these pictures are now being circulated. That the police are saying they want to talk to this person. Here it looks like a guy, but here and here it looks like a girl. Well, no. I don't know, you guys. It's weird, but these are the pictures that the police are now circulating, saying they want to talk to this person. I am thinking about doing another read because my last read, that's what it said. It said he had a target. He was pissed off at this person. And now, after seeing all these videos that just come out, and these videos come out after I did my read, you guys, where he's running away and all that shit from somebody, that came out after my read. The timeline and everything, like specific timeline of him leaving at 2 and then going, that all came out after my read. So I'm trusting my reads, and we'll see how spot on those reads were. But I do believe that he had a target, and I believe that that target lives on Cook Street. That's where I believe they live, down here somewhere. In this area. Down here. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think that they are getting closer. And if you guys hear of anything else, put it in the description below. Put it in the comments. Not the description, the comments below the video. Because I'm sure that there's going to be, it's what, 340 now? December 17th. 340. Let's see if anything comes out after this. Marie says, well, thank you for this. I'm interested now. I think you're onto something. I think so too. So yes, an updated read. Ask specific questions. If you guys got questions you want me to ask in the upcoming read, put them in the comments below the video also. So with that, you guys, I'm going to wrap up and I'm going to end it like I always do. Thank you for being here and watching along with me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You think they work at the... I think it's possible. They have a connection to the university. They have a big connection to the university. So with that being said, you guys, I believe that they worked there, could have lost their job, or a student that got expelled for something. That's what kind of come out in the cards. So we'll see. But with that being said, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Um, let me know what you want me to ask. Put them in the comments below the video. Give this video a like. Please, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's all free to do. Thank you for those who did contribute financially to the channel today. You guys rock. I appreciate it so much. Like I said, I've been at this now for what, 8 hours. So it makes a long day. It takes a lot to get this all put together, you guys, and find these places. Just going off of this, just going off of these videos is how I put this all together. And this is what I ended up with. So it's a lot of work. So thank you, Ing. You are a doll. I love you to the moon and back. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to end it like I always do. Please, please, please be wary of your surroundings and the people that you trust. Always be aware of your surroundings. Today's society, we all got to be on guard. I don't want to see anything happen to any of you guys. So just be careful. Keep your spidey senses on. Trust your gut. Until next time, you guys. Marie, I know you got your phone. Hopefully everything works on it. Pass me a message when you can on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook yet today, but I will check it probably tonight or tomorrow. So I hope it's all working good for you. And I'm glad I got it across the border. You too, Kate. Thank you for being here. Thank you, mods. You guys rock. You're the best mods ever. So thank you, Flyer B. Always good to see you too. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So until the next time, you guys, let me know in the comments below. Tell me questions that you have for the next read. And if you've spotted anything that I missed, because you guys spot a lot of things too. And you guys give me some good info. So don't be shy. Put them in the comments down below. Subscribe, please. Give the video a like. Share it out there. And until next time, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.